Hi guys, welcome to Celeb Villa SA, where you get the latest news on all things trending and newsworthy. Now, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss any of my uploads. With the recent uproar on social media on Wandine Glovo to please return to her home if at all she is in danger, has made other girls speak out and educate any other girl who might be interested in going to Nigeria for purposes which might seem unclear to them and just too good to be true. A DJ slash dancer who goes by the name Belinda came online to warn some girls to please be careful as she shared her experience after being sold dreams of making it big in Nigeria.
So, backtracking to when they approached me for the job, it was early this year, I think January or February. I'm a DJ, so I'm not very busy during the early months of the year. I don't get a lot of bookings. So, this girl approaches me. She says she has a dance company. I'm not gonna say any names for now, but if I have to, I will, because I'm not doing this because I want to fight or back and forth. I'm just doing it to provide insight as to how you can try to handle it if you find yourself in a similar situation. For some people, it works out. For some people, it doesn't. But I'm going to tell you guys why it didn't work out for me and why I thought it was a very shady, or it's just a very shady business. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack again to when I was approached for the job. These are the basic details for the job. It's a restaurant, which is the first thing that's a lie. It is called a restaurant, but it's definitely not a restaurant job. Secondly, they invite people from different parts of the world to come and display their dance cultures from where they're from. There's various performances. It's not only just the dance group from South Africa. Three, the dance performances are done on a stage. A routine is done 3 or 4 times during the whole performance day, and then that's it. Those are the details that I got for the job. Anyways, I asked for their pages and stuff like that so I can see how it really works, like get a visual idea. They sent me their pages for the dance company. I see a lot of like club stuff going on, the outfits, the environment. It's just giving being a club dancer in Joburg at nights, which is fine if that's what you're into. I say I'm not a club dancer. I am barely a dancer. I'm a TikTok dancer and a DJ. So yes, I'm comfortable with crowds because I've performed in like as a DJ in front of people and I dance also. But I've never gone on a stage and just started entertaining men like that. Right? So I say I'm not comfortable mainly because it's a club dancing job. Like just the environment and the dance, the what we're wearing, it's not something I'm comfortable with. So I turned down the job, right? They leave me. So they come back like a month later or something. I think the dates were closer to them having to go to Nigeria. She's back. She's like, "Oh, did you get some time maybe think about this?" I'm like, actually, I did think about it. I'm not really busy right now. It wouldn't hurt to have a side job that I'm doing, but I'm just not sure because of the whole club dancing thing, and it just gives a little bit like stripper vibes going on and all that. And she's like, "Yo, listen, we can work around that. I assure you, this is not club dancing. Where we're going, it's a restaurant. They're very professional. They're performing on a stage. We're not interacting with the crowd like that, the way they do in clubs. Like, we're not like on the decks and what that. And with the dance code, I was told that it's not like an all the time thing. Sometimes, yes, the outfits are like on more on the sexy side and less on the culture side, but it's not like an all the time thing. And whenever I feel like we're too undressed, they're happy to not have me in the content, in pictures and nothing. I just come, wear what I'm wearing, we perform the routine, we go straight back home. Like it was just presented as a very clean, straightforward professional job, which wasn't. And this is why I say it wasn't. So fast forward, we go to Nigeria. All they provide for me is a flight ticket and a visa. I had to spend my own money in terms of getting my gear for dancing because I didn't have dancing gear, and you have to get like the specific boots, stockings, socks, all of that. So I spent a lot of money. I probably spent like 9 10k just getting ready to go to Nigeria, buying stuff. Obviously I have to prepare for 2 months, so it's toiletries for 2 months. I had to buy like pap and like foods that I felt like I would need when I was there, and I got all of that stuff and I was happy. I was fine. I was like, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get paid. First month probably it's not gonna be as much because I have to replace the money that I'm spending, but it's fine. I really wanted to learn how to dance properly because I'm a DJ and I want to transition into an artist, and I wanted my dancing to be better. I wanted to know how to do a dancing routine because I'd never done that before, and I was just excited. But we get to Nigeria, first weekend I'm there, it's a big red flag already because we were working, I think Thursdays to Sundays, every day between 12 and 3 a.m., something like that. So first of all, now I'm going to address them saying that it's a restaurant job. That place was a restaurant during the day. At night, it's a club. We were doing a club job. That's the first red flag. That's the first thing I didn't sign up for. I pointed out, and I said, this is club dancing. What we're doing, if I go right now, go to Joburg, and I go to a club in Senton, this is what the club dancers are doing. That's what we're doing. This is what you assured me we would not be doing. Alright, it's fine. I point out the second red flag is that we were told we'll be performing on a stage. There was a stage. It's pretty small, but there was a stage. First few, maybe 2 days, we did the routine strictly on the stage. As the days go by, now they're telling us go over to that table, stand at that corner, but don't stand, like dance, do sexy moves, look alive, entertain the people. And I'm like, okay, so now we're dancing tables. That's another breach of the contract that I signed. This is not routine dancing anymore. Now we're entertaining at tables. I was so uncomfortable. We were wearing literally swimming costumes with stockings and boots all the time. To a point where when they held a meeting for me because I said I was leaving. So they had like this group meeting for me with the other girls, and they were like, no, don't leave, I'm being selfish, and I said, but I'm saying, because I've only been here for a week, I'm saying I'm going home. You guys don't need to buy me a flight ticket. I had a return flight ticket, but I was like, if you guys don't want me to use it, it's fine. I'll buy a new flight ticket and I'll go home, and you guys can keep the money that you were supposed to pay me with. It's fine. That's the first week. They begged me to stay, right? They call me all sorts of names. I'm selfish, what. And I just felt very guilt tripped and emotionally manipulated. I have a conversation with my manager. My manager's like, yo, from the videos that you're sending me and stuff that you're wearing and all of that, and just like I was breaking down, I was literally crying. I was so depressed. He's like, just come back, it's fine. And I'm like, but I feel so bad. I'm the type of person, if you know how to manipulate a person emotionally the right way, you've got me. I'm very easy to say, okay, it's fine. I compromise a lot to make people around me comfortable until I get to a point where I'm like, no, this is wrong. This might be a lot of information. I'm running out of time. I have 1 minute left. But I say I'm going to get my own flight ticket. I'm going to go home. You guys don't need to give me anything. I spend my own money coming here, so I'm also losing something. I'm also making a loss right now. I spend so much money that I don't have. They beg me to say, please stay until month end. When month end comes, there's new dancers coming. You can leave. Just please bear with us. We'll switch up the outfits. We'll make sure you're not on any content. They just say they're gonna compromise basically on the things that I was complaining about not agreeing to do, right? Okay, so part 2. I've been taken to Nigeria as a dancer. So, they asked me to stay. They say, can I stay until month end, right? Till the end of the month. Please pay attention to that detail. And they're saying they're gonna compromise. And I see them like, they're trying to compromise. They say we have to go shopping, buy like maybe shorts and sneakers and just more piano dancing clothes. Clothes that dancers wear, like shorts and like you can be skimpy, but you're not wearing a swimming costume and heels and stockings. They say, okay, they're gonna switch up the wardrobe and make it more professional and make it more dance friendly. Hey, we go. Once again, I'm spending my own money. Again. We go, we buy more clothes. Because honestly, when I look back now, yeah, I know. I was being very dumb at that point. But I'm trying to be considerate because they were calling me names like I'm selfish and that, and I just hated that. I don't know why I care so much what they thought. But I hated that so much. I didn't want to jeopardize like everybody else. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll stay month end. The new dancers are coming and they're going to pay me. They're saying if I stay month end, they're going to pay me my money, which was 20K for each month. And I'm like, it's fine. Let me just make back the money that I've spent. Because at this point, I've spent so much money. First of all, sometimes when we're at the house, they said they would be providing us with food and transport while we're there. Most of the time, I had to go and buy food. Actually, I think it's one on the night we got there. Actually, I even got food for everybody to eat because we were so tired and they wanted us to cook when we got there. And I was just like, no, man, we've been on a flight for so long. Like, welcome us the right way, take care of us properly. And I was just like, it's fine. I bought food for everybody. During the weeks, we would go to the shops to buy groceries. Sometimes they would cover some of the groceries, but they wouldn't cover them completely. We always had to spend our own money and buy more stuff. So I was just like, okay, it's fine at this point. I'll spend so much money. Let me just work, be patient, month end, and I come back home. I get paid, I come back home. Okay, while all of the in between things are happening, first of all, the club thing is getting worse. Now there's men at that club. Some of them are taking videos of me half naked. I think we wore the shorts like once. The ones that we went to shop to make sure that we would wear more comfortable things. I think we wore them like once. So now I'm just like, I'm going through a lot. First of all, I'm depressed. I'm crying myself every time I find the chance. I remember one day there were people in the house and I went outside, I stood on the balcony and I just cried because I wanted to go home so badly and I felt stuck. And at that point, like, I'm thinking, okay, I still have to buy the flight ticket to go home. I've spent so much money. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough money to go. I haven't booked the flight tickets because just so many things are changing and it's just a lot happening. And then I get malaria. First sign that I have malaria. I think I posted a video on Instagram actually when I had malaria. I was literally dying. My eyes were green. I was sweating. I lost so much weight actually. A lot of people I was telling me lost so much weight. That's when I lost weight, when I got malaria in Nigeria. First sign, I vomit. We go to the club, the restaurant. We go to the club. I eat something. I don't want to drink at this point because I didn't. At first, I would drink when we were there, and I'd be like, let me just drink and have fun. But at this point, I'm just like so depressed, and I just want to do the routines and go home, and I don't want to be there. So I'm not even drinking alcohol. I just eat. At the end of the night, we're going home. I think it was someone's birthday. They want to go clubbing. I said, I don't want to go clubbing. I want to go home. Because at this point, like the girls were there would even tell you I was a bit offish around them because I didn't want to participate in anything anymore because they knew I wanted to go home. And the only reason I was staying there is because they said that I was being selfish by staying and I should wait for the new dancer to come and replace me. So I'm not happy at all. I'm just off. I'm off. Anyone could tell that I didn't want to be there. I throw up literally through the windows car. We're driving. I'm throwing up badly. I think I was throwing up for like 3 hours straight that night, and I was never taken to a hospital. They still went to the club. One of the girls went to the house with me just to make sure that I'm okay, and they gave me painkillers. So now I have malaria. They're not taking me to the hospital. I'm throwing up for 3 hours straight. They give me painkillers. I'm sick, and the next day, even though I'm sick, we still have to go to work. And we're going to work. I'm sick, right? Sorry. So I remember this night, we went to the job, and I'm sick, and she's like, No, like if you feel like you wanna faint or anything like that, just tell me and you can sit down, what. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm just like, I don't wanna be kept on being given looks. At this point, I'm just doing shit. I'm just like, I'm just gonna do my job, do what I have to do, even though I'm dying. I'm like, it's fine. I'll just I'll just do two routines or something and then I can sit down, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not the best storyteller and there's so much detail to this, so I'm taking my time with it. I thought I'd be able to do it fast, but I'm sorry. So, month end comes. Now I'm in a better spirit because I'm going home. You know, I'm excited. I'm going home. I remember they even were going to this beach house. I went with them. They were like, "Oh, you're coming with us today. You know, we're so glad you're coming with us because you've just been so off. You don't want to go anywhere with us. What. Now I'm trying to participate again. We're going to this beach club. I think we also went to some YouTube. Some DJ in Nigeria was making a YouTube mix. I also went there with them. I was just like, "Ugh, I'm leaving next weekend. I'm going home." I was so happy. Fast forward, that weekend comes. Now I'm packing my bags and they're paying everybody. Now we're getting paid this month end, right? Everybody's been given their coins. They call me. She calls me to her bedroom. I'm not gonna say names yet. I'll say them when I have to. But now I'm not gonna say them. If you guys know who they are, that's fine. I don't care. I'm also not gonna mention the club restaurants because I'm not sure if they're aware what this girl says when she's recruiting the other dancers or not. So I don't know if they knew that I wasn't really there because I wanted to be there, but I was kind of stuck being there. Anyway, she calls me to her bedroom. She gives me the money, cash. It's in dollars, right? It's 20K. She's like, "Here's your pay. Um, are you sure you still want to leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm definitely leaving. It's month end. I'm leaving this weekend. We just did the last job for this month. I'm gone." Now she starts saying, "No, this is not month end. Remember, we got here a week late. So you have to work another weekend to replace that first weekend where we got here late." Because I don't know, they kept on postponing the dates. We're supposed to get here at the beginning of the month, but we got there the first weekend of the month. And when we got there, I think it was on a Monday, and normally we have to work Thursday to Sunday, right? But we got there on a Monday and we had to start working on a Tuesday. So they said to us, "We're gonna start working early this week because last week we were not there. So we're making up for that last week." So now when she brings that up, I say, first of all, you can't change things now. We agreed. When I agreed to staying here, I could have been home right now. I agreed because you promised me that I could leave month end. Month end is 30 or 31 of the month. That's month end. Secondly, when we got here, you made us work extra days. You made us work from a Tuesday because you said that we're replacing the week that we missed out on because of you and the organizers, by the way. You and the organizers are the ones that moved dates. So now I'm trying to leave Bang Vimbetela, like they're in the lounge. She's telling me I think she said she wanted $700 to buy a flight ticket for the girl who's coming. I'm like, I worked for this money this whole month. You promised that I would get paid accordingly. And on top of that, I'm not using your flight ticket. I'm still buying my flight ticket and you still want $700. Okay, sorry. So this is the last part, and this last part is basically to give you guys insight on how you can get trapped in Nigeria if you go there as a dancer, or how you can find yourself signing up for something that is represented to be one thing, but it's actually not that. Which is why a lot of people have been saying the girls actually go there to be made dancers, but eventually they become like strippers and stuff like that. It's very easy for that to happen because the way they describe the job to you, you are being taken there as a dancer. I'm a piano dancer, a professional dancer, but it's definitely club dancing. It's the same thing that you would, if you're comfortable with it, that's fine. This information is for people like me who are not club dancers. If you already work in a club in Santon, then you'll be fine with the job. Just make sure that your paperwork is fine and all that, because when we got there, we were given a visa that was going to expire month end. and we were supposed to just trust the fact that they're going to extend the visa month end, right? Or they're gonna pay or bribe someone when we have to leave to pardon the fact that we've stayed 2 months instead of 1 month, right? Of which you can come back. I don't know if they came back though, because I did block them on my social media and stuff like that. But I did see a video that they actually still are in Nigeria. I don't know if the girls that they took me there with are also still in Nigeria, or they got back home and they're safe, or what. I really, honestly, I just don't know what's going on. But it's some really shady shit that happens there. So I was saying, when I was about to leave there, so I'm in the lounge. I have the money that they gave me. They said it's my pay, the $1,100. Now I'm walking out and they're saying they want $700 to book a flight ticket for the new dancer to come in. Mind you, this is not what we agreed to when they convinced me to stay till month end. Now they're changing the terms and conditions right there, right? First of all, they told me that the new dancer would fly in with the other dancers, because there were other dancers that had already been booked flights to come, and apparently there was supposed to be another club where they were supposed to be working at. So we resolved that one. I have nothing to do with anybody's ticket. I'm buying my own ticket to go back home. I'm not even using their ticket to go back home. So now they're gang up on me. I'm being threatened. Yo, you don't want to drive me crazy. What. I call my manager. I tell him, yo, I'm being threatened. I don't feel very safe. I'm scared of what they might do if I agree, and if I'm stubborn and I take my pay. So we agree, you know what, leave the pay. We're going to handle this the legal way. They're going to pay you. But right now, the most important thing is your safety. Go home. So I come out, I give them the full money they gave me in cash. I take my suitcases, I leave. They text me on WhatsApp. One of them is even insulting me and stuff like that. Till this day, I've never responded or spoken with any of them ever since I've left there. Not a single word. Mind you, I have malaria. My eyes are green. I'm crying. I'm just hella confused. I'm in this foreign country. So I get the Uber. The Uber takes me to the airport, and I'm just like devastated, and I'm sick. That was like the worst flight of my life, to a point where sorry, I got a notification. What was I saying? No, it's fine. Anyways, I got back home safe. That's the important thing. I bought my own flight ticket to come back home. I never got paid for the 1 month that I worked in Nigeria, simply because I pressured that I wanted to go home because I didn't want to be a club dancer, and which I said before I even went to Nigeria, and the terms and conditions that we had agreed on were broken. If you're not a club dancer, you probably will not want to go to Nigeria. It's not a restaurant, it's a club. There'll be men, you'll be wearing a swimming costume with leggings and heels. There's gonna be Nigerian men sitting all around, taking videos of you and your ass. You're gonna have to dance around people's tables. If you're not a club dancer, don't go. If you're already a club dancer and you're comfortable like that, or you're a stripper, then it's fine, you can go. Just make sure that no one takes your passport. Make sure that the visa that you have, you abide by it. Because now if you're stuck there, if you do decide to stay because they told you that they're going to renew your visa and then they don't, you're not going to be able to come back home. Lastly, have money for your flight ticket to come back home. Make sure that if you find yourself in a situation there and you know you don't want to be there anymore, there's a way for you to get on a flight and come back home.